как родная меня мать провожала. Тут и вся моя родня набежала, тут и вся моя родня набежала.
Hello and good morning to all my comrades. My name is Andrei Poposhkov.
And my name is Maruska Zylev.
We would like to welcome every comrade watching in the whole Soviet Union to Good Morning USSR.
We are the leading, the greatest and the only television show in the Eastern and magnificent Soviet Union. We have a great show for you. Today we'll be talking to a vodka expert, meeting an American double agent and a member of the Kremlin, the great parliament of the Soviet Union. We'll also get a weathercast for the next week. But first, we'll be talking with a man who has worked secretly for our great nation for several years.
His identity is a secret only a few people know, but we know him as Robert Smith from the USA, our source of CIA intelligence. Tell me, Robert, could I call you Rob? You're such a nice man.
Well, if you're a capitalist swine just looking after your own money and wealth, I would say no. But considering I'm around comrades, I'll say yes.
Oh, he's charming and witty. Now, Robert, I know being the super-duper double agent that you are, you can't give us everything that we might like to know, but tell us, does the US fear the Soviet Union?
Yes, they are very afraid. They are afraid of the point where the USSR will be so powerful that they can overtake the US. Because they know that we will be so superior that their country won't even be able to compete with our great nation.
Does this make them scared in their trouser pants?
Yeah, you can say that.
But how far ahead would you say this all is?
Well, darling, I'd have to say under a decade.
So what would you say the main reason is for America to fear the Soviet Union?
Well, I reckon it would be mostly the American government system, because the system is mainly based on finding ways to make money by cheating people out of their own. And you know, the government is very fearful that the people will actually start to share their money. That way they can't get their greedy hands on it. I think this is why the Americans fear communism.
Do you think the Americans are trying to change this or no?
Unfortunately not. I'd say that the population of America believes the government's lies, and this mindset manifests itself in their behavior, even to the point of paranoia.
Yes, but how so?
Well, the horrible capitalist government is sending a public countdown to when they think we will launch our nuclear bombs. They call it the doomsday clock, and at the moment I think it's about 10 minutes to destruction.
Yeah. So the US is really afraid of our big and powerful nuclear bombs.
Yeah, it's actually funny that you should say that. The Americans run scared as soon as they see a big bird in the sky. They think it's one of our bombs. And then they run under tables, they run into bathtubs, into basements.
Oh, help me, I'm going to be killed.
Oh, the Americans are so frightened of us. Now we will have the weather here on Good Morning USSR. Leading us through the next week's weather is Vladimir Spazek.
Hello, I'm Vladimir Spazek and welcome to this week's weather forecast for the great Soviet Union. I'll start by thanking our great and strong Soviet agents and the American double agents for the information I'll now provide. Now let's look at the upcoming hazards. Our defensive submarines will be set up here, here, and here. So everyone from Murmansk through to Dixon can safely walk outside their homes in the next week. I'll advise that everyone get their food and supplies during this week. For the next week, you'll most probably spend in your concrete basements. The Americans will possibly try to hit our great capital Moscow with one of their weak nuclear bombs. Our defense shields and defense missiles will most likely deflect this attack. This means there'll be some bomb fragment rain over Kiev, Minsk and Smolensk due to the ricochet. So remember to use your steel umbrellas if you see a grey flaming sky. A cloud of nuclear radiation the size of Czechoslovakia is on its way over from Munthe-Kaas and will radiate over Munthe-Kaas, Orsk, Ufa and Kazan. It is still unsure if the cloud will dissolve before reaching Ustanov and Gorky. In the Far East, Vladivostok and the surrounding cities will be in threat from the Americans sent by the traitors in South Korea. Our intelligence says the Americans will use the South Korean city of Pyongyang for their shooting platform. So stay alert. This is all we've had from the weather this week. Remember to check out next week's weather forecast and report any glowing lights and strange sounds to your closest government office. Back to you, Maruska.